recently, I heard from a single woman and her sister who said she's experienced a different level of frustration looking for love because she's a twin. Check it out.
Hey, Steve. This is Stacy from Dallas, Texas. I've been single for the past couple of years, and my dating life, non-existent. The crazy part is, I have an identical twin sister. We look alike, we walk alike, we even talk alike, but she gets hit on and asked out all the time, and she's not even the single one.
We're both sociable and outgoing, which makes it ironic when men approach me instead of her. I think it's simply because I'm not looking.
I'm always out and about, and I'm always making myself available. Steve, I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Steve, will you please help find my twin sister a great guy? Thanks.
Well, let's see if we can help this with these twins, see if we can help find them a good man. This is Date My Twin. All right. Hey, everybody, please welcome Stacy and her twin sister, Stephanie. All right, ladies, how y'all doing?
We're good.
Okay, so let me start with, where do you typically go to meet men?
I go everywhere. So I'm usually out at some type of professional networking or social event or community event. I'm out everywhere. The strange part about that is typically the guy who hits on me is usually it's the man who's gonna ask me for some money. It's the guy who's gonna hit on me. Or if I do get hit on by a professional guy, then it's somebody who's typically not really available and they're just looking to have fun.
Oh, okay.
But my sister gets hit on all the time. And if somebody approaches us, it's really they're approaching her.
And you have someone.
I do. She does.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so since guys approach you more than Stacy, have you ever tried to play like wing woman, set her up?
I am always in wing woman mode. When we enter into an event or an outing or any place we are, I'm constantly scanning the room. I know what Stacy's checklist is, and when I'm talking to these guys or engaging them, I can tell in the first few minutes whether they meet this checklist.
Tell me a little bit about this checklist. What are you looking for in a man?
So it's not that complicated of a checklist. Somebody who is handsome and somebody who knows how to handle a successful woman, someone who's emotionally stable, who likes to travel, who likes to have fun, somebody who wants to have children, somebody who's looking to be in a serious relationship, somebody who's family-oriented.
You got to know all...
Just the basics.
Them ain't basics.
Those are just basics.
Well, I mean, but let me ask you something. The problem may be you can't ask a guy this on the first date.
Okay.
Most men want a family, just not right as we're dating the first day.
Okay.
You know, he doesn't know that. You try to get that uncovered right away.
It's not necessarily if I'm asking them, do they want to have a family off the bat, but some people know that they don't want to have children, and I do.
When you first meet a man, no man wants to think they're heading down the pathway of a child.
But in the first couple of dating sessions, I mean, I want to know if we're using our time wisely.
Wow. I'm going to help you.
Okay.
I'm not saying you're a type, but I've met you before.
Okay.
Because you're educated, both of you. You've got a very successful career. You're independent, and you portray that to a man.
Okay. Okay.
So now the man has no place to fit in. If he can't be your knight in shining armor, if he can't ride over the hill as the cavalry and save the day, what's he for? And we all want to feel that.
That's a good point. Okay.
Well, let's do it like this. I found 3 great single guys from Dallas who we vetted and we think might be a good match for you, Stacy.
Okay.
Are you ready to meet them?
Yes, I am.
All right. Well, gentlemen, come on out. Please welcome Quintus, Stacy, and Jay. Fellas, introduce yourselves to Stacy and her sister, Stephanie.
I'm Jay, former professional football player, turned speaker and author. I write personal development books for teenagers, finishing my master's in licensed family therapist. I enjoy working out. I enjoy movies. I'm looking for a woman who's confident, ambitious, but also has some balance. And just looking for a partner to help me walk my purpose out in life.
My name is Stacy Sheffield. I'm 39 years old. I'm a model in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and I have 2 kids who are my world. I'm looking for a woman who's goal-oriented, ambitious, and loves to travel, and who could be kind and sweet to me and my kids.
Well, you wanted kids. Bam!
My name is Quintia Smith. I'm 35 years old from Dallas, Texas. I'm a natural disaster catastrophe adjuster. In my spare time, I love bowling, shooting pool, going out to eat. I'm looking for a woman that's God-fearing, respectful, respectable, somebody I can grow with both emotionally and spiritually.
All right, Stacy, what do you think so far?
So you guys have found some really great guys.
Stacy and Stephanie, you each have a card with 14 questions that I wrote to help women get to the truth of the matter. So, Stacy, normally I'd just have you ask the question, but since your sister Stephanie is in on this, I'm gonna let her ask these guys some questions too. So let's start with Stacy. I'm gonna let you ask the first question. What's your question for Jay?
For what in life do you feel the most grateful for?
I would say family. And I would say I'm grateful for my family, just the support system in the work that I do, working with teenagers. Sometimes it can be mentally and emotionally draining. And so I usually rely on them to fill me up. And so I'm really grateful for them.
So, Stacy, what is the most important lesson your parents taught you?
Most important lesson my parents taught me, from my mother, she taught me sacrifice. So I learned from her how to sacrifice and, and go for things that you really want. And from my father, I learned how to be clean. My father was very clean. He always dressed clean, not flashy, but neat and stylish, and those are the 2 traits I took from my parents.
I thought you meant like he washed. I was going
That too.
All right, Quintus, do you see yourself in your current profession for the rest of your life?
I don't want to work for somebody for the rest of my life. So eventually I want to become incorporated doing the same field I do, and I want to have my own team.
Awesome.
Jay, what is the longest relationship you've been in, and why did it end?
The longest relationship I was in was about 2.5 years. It ended because I was young, just emotionally wasn't available. And so I was in my 20s, and so it ended because it just wasn't emotionally ready.
Stacy, what role does family play in your life?
Family, for me, plays 2 separate roles. Like my mother, my father, and my siblings, they motivate me to be a better person and to make a better life for them. And my children, I want to inspire them to believe that they could, be anything, and it doesn't matter when they do it. Just inspire them to show them that, they can be whatever they want to be.
Absolutely. Okay. Are you a spiritual person, and is it necessary for your partner to share the same belief system as you?
I think that it is necessary. I'm a Christian, and I feel like the Bible says God is love and love is God. So if someone doesn't have that relationship with God, they don't know how to love me.
Okay, I'm gonna ask a question for you.
Okay.
Q, what do you do in your spare time?
I think about the future a lot. So basically, I just have to build towards what my end goal is. I want everything to be set for my family when I do have one. And that's pretty much what I think about a lot.
Stacy, what about you?
I love to do music. I grew up playing the saxophone. So whenever I have time, I love to put on a record and transcribe a solo and just try to challenge myself through that.
Jay, what do you do in your spare time?
In my spare time now, I'm currently writing my 4th book. And so I journal a lot, take a lot of notes, do a lot of people watching. 'Cause I love to write, about my feelings and emotion and thoughts like that. So, and then it means.
Listen to me. This is a great group of guys. I'm gonna tell you why. Because you listen to their answers, you find out about what's in their heart. So who's it gonna be? Is it gonna be Jay, Stacy, or Quintius? Y'all talk it over, and I'll handle this for. Look, women know how to whisper and everything. Dudes will be so loud. I think number 2, dog. Dog, he got a sax, man. We need somebody else in the band. Oh. Well, what about Quintius? No, he be praying all the time. Ladies, the decision is yours. We got twin sisters gonna pick it. Which one of these gentlemen will you be getting to know better?
Steve, I'd like to get to know Jay.
That's what I thought. Jay, come on over. Go ahead. Go over there and meet him. That's good. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you, Q. Good guys, man. Congratulations. Good luck. Keep us posted on how it goes. We'll be right back, everybody. Hey, you made it to the end of this video. I got a lot more that you're gonna enjoy, so just click to watch the next one. And make sure you subscribe to always know what's happening.